changes I want to make because the deck is so good. And we're looking for
there's a couple things we could do.
I think we looked over it a lot. I mean, like, we could start the Bone Splinters. We could start an Unnatural Endurance. But that's really, I think about it. Well, we could start an Oath.
Yeah.
If we need more card selection. But I'm not sure we need to be
I mean, there's definitely a weak card in here we could probably cut. But we're fine. Let's do it.
I don't think there's any black or blue cards that are better that we're not running.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Unnatural Endurance would be a card I would consider more, but we have so few lands, or so few creatures, it's not that good.
Yeah, Oath of Jace might be good just to get us to our good cards, but
then, like, what are we cutting?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe a 4-drop? Like, I could see running Oath of Jace instead of Oblivion Strike. Not Oblivion Strike, sorry. Witness the End. That would be my probable change.
Smoldering Aberration. I mean, it's real powerful, but us keeping it in play is pretty unlikely.
Smothering Apparition? It cycles. Like, I like that. That's almost good enough for me.
4 mana to cycle a card is pretty weak.
Well, it prevents attackers. It lets you attack back. So, you know.
Yeah.
It can be a... And we were in a position where if they didn't kill our cards, it would have been great. We had, like... We had sideboarded in the Entangler, and we had the Warden House.
Crazy.
Alright, we lost the die roll. GG.
Huh. Seems decent. Not great.
Yeah, this is really on the close edge for me.
Yeah.
Oh, our opponent mulliganed to 5 cards.
Well, sometimes you get there. I mean, they might get there anyway. Is that a Spell Shrivel?
Yeah.
Wow, we're not going to play anything but a Spell Shrivel? That's going to be awesome.
We're probably going to play Spell Shrivel into Witness then and get rid of the rest of their cards.
Oh, they got a little creature. Look at that.
Like, they have a lot of pressure to play a really good 2-drop here.
Or a 3-drop.
And, you know, they very well could. Or not.
It'd be unlikely. Alright, so now, if they play something, we counter. If they don't play something, we still witness the end, right?
And we're hoping they play a land and a spell.
I'd say they got pretty fortunate if they play a land and a spell. Alright, so rip 2 cards out of their hand?
I might just play Warden of Geometries.
Seems legit.
I'd like to rip the last 2 cards out of their hand, and they're not really doing anything.
Alright, yeah, go for it. Either way's fine.
And this
so the next card we play is a really decent creature. So 3/5, we're at 3/5.
Well, the other option is we just leave Spell Shrivel up and start winning the race. We do win the race.
That's a fun thing. Can we play something and leave Spell Shrivel up because our guy has Vigilance?
Let's go ahead and attack first.
We definitely do that. I'd say we keep a creature.
Nah, I'll just play a better creature. I'll just play a 5-drop. I don't care.
I don't know. I would have probably countered it.
We'll play this one, right?
Yeah, I believe
Or we can play the 3/3 fly and just not let him do anything. They can't attack then.
Oh, well, go ahead and play the 3/3 flying. And then next turn play the 3/5.
At some point, I'm just going to start letting up Spell Shrivel. Just because I don't want them to cast a spell. Like... Oh, they have a spell. It's a Feldar Cub. Alright, I feel a lot better about casting stuff now.
6. Yeah. You want to swing for 3 in the air?
Yeah.
And then play...
Or 3/5 on the ground.
Yeah. Translator?
Yeah, in case we want the mana. It's unfortunate we don't have one more mana.
So next turn, we should...
Witness the end and leave up Oblivion, or leave up Spell Shrivel. Yep.
There's a good chance they're playing something right now, though. Oh, look at that. Gideon. I don't know why they immediately did that.
Because they were going to lose it otherwise.
Oh, right, because we have 2
3,
decent
4,
creatures.
5, 6, 7. Okay, well, I'm just going to play Dread Defiler and have a big creature.
Alright, I guess no reason to attack first.
No, they can double block. I actually really don't like... Oh, wait.
Yeah, you have to pay the thing first. I don't know why it makes you do it that way.
Okay. So we know our opponent has...
No, so they can't...
They can double block.
But then you would kill a... You would kill one for your 3/5.
I don't like that trade.
Oh, you don't like that trade when we have a 6/8?
No.
Okay.
Right,
well, unfortunately, they just didn't get to play Magic.
Yeah. Okay, so we know they have...
A Gideon.
A Gideon.
I don't really think we do anything except keep mana up.
Do we have any cards we want to board in against a Gideon is our real question.
Nothing we have gives, what, trample? So that we could get through and kill Gideon?
Slip through space.
What's that do?
Unblockable.
Oh, I don't know if it's worth playing that, though.
No.
We still have to hit Gideon for 4, right?
Yeah.
Or 5.
Yeah. I'd like to see more of my opponent's deck in it. It looked like a smaller oriented deck, though.
Yeah, and they just totally didn't get to play.
And I do like counterspells against Planeswalkers.
Well, yeah, they're the best at way.
See if there are any... Yeah.
What are you doing?
Looking at the other decks.
Oh, okay.
Where are they at? Right here. Is there one more?
It's this one.
Alright. Let's see if any of these look like they would line up better against a Gideon. That might be
unless we got really good mana.
I don't think we need to do that. That's what we're running. I could see something like this being better where you can kind of chip in. Just depends on what other creatures they have and the power and toughness. Yeah. So the thing I like about our deck and the green, black, white deck is that it has enough toughness to kind of override a Gideon Ultimate. Or sorry,
3 lands and a counterspell.
Sounds good.
I don't know if we're getting any better than that.
Why not?
I guess we just go ahead and waste the Mortuary Mire.
Yeah, it's fine.
Or maybe we can wait to the second turn. No, there's no reason to. Just go ahead and waste it.
I mean, I don't even see any creatures I want to get back.
We don't really have any creatures we'd want to get back except the big ones.
It's a much better start for opponent. Alright, I like Titan's Presence here. It means that on turn 3, if we don't have anything to spell shovel, we can just Titan's Presence. What? Oh, sure. Alright.
Alright.
So, interesting spot. Do we... Which of these do we kill if they don't play anything?
What's the rally guy do?
Drain one.
Well, we definitely counter that, right? That thing you didn't just counter?
No, I don't want to counter that. I'd rather kill something.
Oh, well, I guess just kill the 2/2 then, right?
Well, this was going to drain us one every time we play something, so we might just want to play our big creature next turn.
We have a creature to play next turn?
Yeah.
A 3/3, yeah. Okay, so just kill the flyer then?
We'll kill the drainer.
Okay. Either one's fine.
We'll show them the card we're playing next turn. Just because we have another answer to the flyer in hand.
Yeah, hopefully we'll draw 1 more mana and keep the train rolling. Oh, wow. Another removal spell. That's pretty good. I think we want to just play the creature, though.
Yeah, they missed a land drop.
Hopefully we'll draw land next turn.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So we can play a nice big flyer. Oh, cool. So they will double block if you attack. They might triple block, actually. So I think the best thing to do is either keep the removal spell up or play the flyer. Probably play the flyer.
Alright.
Now, if they play a Gideon right here, they just blow us out.
Not really.
So,
I mean, yeah, we probably lose to the Gideon.
I think we just keep Spell Shrivel up from now on.
Well,
right?
if they have to draw the Gideon.
Yeah, but I think we should just try to keep Spell Shrivel up from now on, right? Oh, that was pretty good.
We just take the 6, right?
Yeah, we can just take 6.
We can play 3/5 next turn.
So we attack with the 3/3? And the other 3/3?
No, we keep our flyer back. We just attack with our... Well... If we attack with this, we're trading 1 for 1, so we just attack with our flyer.
Well, then we're taking 1 in the air, so why don't we just take 3/3 on the ground and let them trade 2 for 1?
Trade
Or-
1 for 1? They trade
Yeah,
2
but we-
for 3/3.
But we kill the flyer. And then they can't attack in the air, and we can attack in the air.
Okay.
Now, they probably have a combat trick.
Maybe. I'm fine trading combat trick for something too.
So I wouldn't block here.
No.
So what's the Oracle do?
You can pay 2 and move a card from exile into, and we draw a card, discard a card.
And then we loot. Okay.
Yeah, so it's fine, but not great. That's rough.
Well, he's got power 3 or less, so we can just kill him.
Yeah.
And we've got 6 mana, so we can keep Shrivel up, too. So you should kill him probably right now?
Yeah. And then we're just going to pass. And play another 3/5 and then start attacking with our flyer. We can just attack with our flyer.
You want to just attack with a flyer, but we'll take 1 on the backswing and we're at 9?
Yeah. Alright, let's wait. We have a counterspell up, and the next turn we can play Kozilek's Translator, and the following turn we can kill their best card.
Well, which is probably the flyer.
And end of turn, we can,
We can loot, but I actually want all 3 of those cards. Don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing we would want to loot is a land. So now they may be able to get around Spell Shrivel.
Maybe. So maybe it's time to discard Spell Shrivel.
I think not, because they still can't Gideon and not get Spell Shriveled.
Yeah, they can't. Oh, well, yeah.
Because it's 4.
We can just discard the worst card. We should definitely loot. Well, we have a limited number of loot, so that's true.
Yeah,
they're not
we
free.
should wait till we get something we definitely don't want and loot that away. As long as they're not building their board and we're not building our board, then we're fine, right?
Yeah.
Because the game gets better for us the more lands we have.
So do we discard the Spell Shrivel?
No, we definitely keep that until they have...
So then we're not playing the Kozilek's Translator. We're just sitting and waiting?
Yeah, because if they draw the Gideon, we lose, right?
We could also just try to win before they play Gideon.
I don't think that's an option.
No, with the cards we have right now. Alright.
I mean,
Perfect.
Cultivator Drone is actually a great play.
Yeah, it is. Lets us cast lots of our spells, gives us more mana, gives us more bodies.
Well, also it lets us pump Havoc Sower.
Mm-hmm.
Next turn. Unless you So I think we should hold the Oblivion Strike because we don't want to kill a 1/3 flyer with it.
No, we're gonna hold the Oblivion Strike or something great.
Now this is a really bad board stall, but they haven't played anything for a long time.
Their deck's probably worse in a board stall than ours.
And I mean, maybe they're just waiting to draw their Gideon, in which case we're gonna make them sad. Hopefully,
Maybe.
if they get one more land out, see now we can get rid of Spell Shovel, right?
Could. So it would be 5. That's not good enough. Because they can just double block with 3/3s. So just
So
wait a turn.
are we close at all? No, we're not close at all to being able to do both.
6, 7, 8. We can play Kozilek's Translator and leave up 1 blue. 1, 2,
We have
3,
6 lands.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, but we still need 1 blue, right?
Yeah.
All right, just make sure before you cast it. I think you have to click this minute. Yeah, there you go.
We got blue.
Yeah, we got it.
So we're right. So starting next turn, we can attack with some of our creatures.
Yep. I think we did kill the right thing because they did pop 2 allies into play.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so you probably wanted to loot at the end of that turn to get rid of Spell Shovel?
Okay, now we can consider playing our 4th.
I don't think we want to play that.
Do you want to loot this?
I believe... What is it going to eat every turn?
It can just eat itself. We can just play it and let it eat itself.
Or we could just loot and do the same thing for 2 mana.
Or we could eat a Cultivator Drone, draw a card, and Smothering Abomination. Is Cultivator Drone particularly good?
No, it just lets us pump our Havoc Sower, which probably doesn't matter.
Okay, well, we'll just play it and see what they do.
Alright, I mean, I think we should eat a Cultivator Drone and swing with the Smoldering at least once. Right?
Also, let's just swing for 3.
That's pretty good.
Alright, so let's see what our opponent's going with. We still have 2 counterspells open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 8. So now...
we do have to Void Shatter now.
Just fine. I am going to keep Spell Shrivel because it still keeps them off a lot of cards. Let's go ahead and sacrifice this Abomination.
Now let's sacrifice the Cultivator Drone.
Okay.
I don't think it's doing much for us.
Oh, we don't want to add that right now, do we?
No.
Yeah, okay, we just sacrifice this.
No. It's very confusing how it wants us to do it. It's going to say choose a creature to sacrifice, probably.
Yeah, and then we'll sacrifice the Cultivator Drone. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, sacrifice a creature, so
Yeah.
click Cultivator Drone. And then we draw a card.
Perfect. Draw a card for turn. Hopefully land. Yep.
Alright, so now...
5, 6, 7, 8. So we're 1 shy of playing that, so let's
Okay.
wait. And we go ahead and attack with our 4/3.
Yep, definitely attack with a 4/3. Now, we could be a little less safe at going to attack with a 3/3 too. Because it does change the...
If they have a pump spell, we could be in a bad spot.
Okay.
It's not like things are getting worse for us. We're casting stuff every turn. They're doing nothing.
Yeah, they've run out of stuff to do. Maybe they're full of combat tricks.
Alright, so they have 9 mana.
Wow. So they've left exactly enough for what's his name open.
Okay, just go ahead. I'll just attack my 4/3 into that. Or sacrifice my guy and Oblivion Strike it. I don't care.
Oh yeah, you can just Oblivion Strike it. Why don't you Oblivion Strike it at the end of the turn?
Because it's a sorcery?
That would be a really good reason.
Oh. Okay, well, I like all these cards in order.
Alright, so I think you sacrifice it to itself this time.
We could have sacrificed the Havoc Sower. Kill that and attack for 7 put them to 5, and then let them die the next turn. So we have 2 ground blockers, and they'll have 2 creatures. That'll be perfect, yeah. So I'm going to sacrifice Havoc Sword.
Okay. Alright, so we do want to play that land.
6, 7, 8, 9. So then...
Alright, so we can bounce a creature and Oblivion Strike this turn.
Or we can bounce a creature and leave counter up. I like
Yeah,
that
I think we probably should do that. Now, we could also play the 5/5 and leave a counter up.
Nah, this is better. Because it lets us attack for 7.
Alright, so you just want to bounce...
Attack with both the flyers. The flyer, yeah.
You just want to bounce the small flyer or bounce the big flyer?
Oh, the big flyer. I'm not going to let them trade. The problem is now they need more tempo than anything else.
What's this do for the card? Oh, okay. Alright, so now you're going to swing with the 2 flyers?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to take 1 on the backswing, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, and we can eat the Merc Strider next turn, because we don't need that.
Nope.
So do you want to counter this when they play it, or do you want to just...
We'll Oblivion Strike it.
Okay. Alright. That's not a bad spell.
Let's count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana total. So I can keep up 1 counter this turn, 1 counter next turn. That okay, perfect.
I think you
Yeah,
want
this
that
still works.
blue. Yeah.
Well, it leaves me blue, blue, blue. Alright, so let's get rid of this. If it tries to counter it, we can tap this, this, and this. It didn't.
Now, we don't die on the backswing, do we? Yeah.
No, we can block 2 of his creatures.
Alright.
And we have 2 counter spells up. 1 this turn and 1 next turn. And if they don't play anything, then we can play Blinding Drum, but actually we'll just pass.
Well, if they don't play anything, we just kill them with fly.
What? It's only 3 damage.
Yeah, but they'll be at 2 next turn.
Oh, yeah. I could pay a life and tap a mana to play Blinding Drum.
But there's no reason to.
Right, to have more blockers, but it's actually just as valuable to have Spell Shrivel up. So I'll represent Spell Shrivel until the end of my turn. If they try to do anything, we can Spell Shrivel, and the next turn we can Void Shed or whatever they play.
Yep.
These just few counterspells have gone a long way.
Well, they haven't even played.
Yeah, but just knowing that we had them.
I know. I mean, they've been playing around them or not drawing anything. We don't know.
They've definitely been playing around them. But they've seen us have the mana up to play around them.
So I think we just Void Shatter that, right?
Yeah.
I'd leave a blue up, right?
It doesn't matter, we don't have enough.
Oh, we don't have enough
Yeah.
to do both.
Lifelink. That'll go a long way.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to gain a lot of life. They'll probably turn all those creatures sideways.
Yeah.
Alright, so we just bought 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they gain a ton of life.
Yeah. But we didn't lose any creatures.
Right. Okay.
Alright,
so now
I
we
think,
sacrifice this.
yeah. Alright, so they're at 13.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so Spell Shrivel's a lot worse, but we can play Pathfinder.
And keep Sweep Away up.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not quite enough. 10.
Can we play the Seer's Lantern and the Pathfinder?
No, because it essentially costs 2, so that doesn't work either. So we just play the Pathfinder.
Alright, so attack them for 3 in the air and 3 on the ground, right?
Nah, we just leave a couple blockers back. We don't want to die to them just playing a Speller team.
Oh, okay.
We'll just start attacking for 5. We'll leave 3 5s back. Next turn, we'll probably play Seer's Lantern and Blinding Drone.
Now, if they play another ally right here and get a much more life.
Doesn't matter. They lose more creatures. Like,
That's true.
what are they gaining? They're trading cards for life?
That's not a very good proposition when you're losing.
How many cards would you play that say, you know,
Game
sacrifice a creature, gain 5 life?
I'd probably play the first one like they did. Of course, they gained way more than 5. They gained 11.
Yeah, it was great. Kept him alive.
That is an ally.
It's great. Still don't care.
Especially when we left them no good attacks. They will eventually overrun us, though.
Yeah. Right. Invades. Look, I can kill 3/3.
Nice. Wow. I would not have quit.
Yeah, but the writing's on the wall there. They don't have enough to block. They're running out of cards. Like, we wouldn't play land every turn. We've got 3 cards in hand. They might have thought that the last card wasn't a Spell Shrivel since we didn't counter that spell when we could have, but it just wasn't worth countering. And then that turn, we were probably playing Blinding Drone, Seer's Lantern. We were drawing a card. Oh, I can't. Sure. But, like, our opponent was not in a position to sort of get ahead. They were just going to slowly fall behind until we got there. So, There we go. 2-0. We'll be playing some more later this week.
I mean, we can play another one now if you want.
Nah. We're going to try to stretch out the league. I'll be going back into the league as soon as we finish our 5 matches. But I think we're going to try to play a match almost every day that me and Brad can find the time to. And for one match, so it's one of the things I love about leagues, right? It's almost inconsequential to find an hour to put into Magic. Like, we haven't even played for quite an hour, but it's almost been an hour. And it felt great. It felt good. And I look forward to tomorrow trying to find a little bit of time. We might not be able to just because tomorrow's a little tight, but we can probably do it Sunday, maybe Saturday, definitely Monday, and then we'll just start another league. And every time we go 3 and 2 better, the league pays for itself between the cards you get and the matches you win. And if you go 4 and 1, it literally pays for itself, and then you just get bonus cards, you know. And we won't always go positive on most of them, but I would expect the vast majority we go 3-2 or better on. All right, guys, Mobius pick out.